Hi everyone, this is Jenna. We're going to do a snake today. This is a big python, I think. They're huge snakes. Okay, so I'm going to do the same one up here, down here, step by step for you. So let's start around here with a circle for his eye. Okay, and then you're going to go straight down and do kind of the letter D, but really thin letter D, and then do a little shine mark. Little circle, okay. And then you're going to kind of do like shading through the middle of the eye. And then on this side, you're going to do a little curve here, not touching that curve. See how there's a little space? Good. Okay, then we'll finish this marking. I'm going to kind of go like this and down. This shape, and then out in front. It kind of comes to a point where the nostril is. So do the nostril in front of this. Next, we're going to do this curve where the tongue sticks out. So just in front of the nostril, down a little bit and forward. You're going to create kind of like almost a candy cane shape. And from there, you're going to do the mouth. And notice the mouth is pretty straight. Curves up just a little bit towards this part. Now, you don't have to do a tongue out, but I'm going to show you how to do a tongue out if you want. So you're smelling the air to see if it's safe. Notice how it kind of curves, so it like looks like it's coming out of there. Oops, I made that a bit too thick. Good, and then the front is kind of tilted this way, right? So in front of that curve, you're going to go kind of straight, or diagonal, I mean. And then curve. It's going to go slanted up like this. But it has this little indent here, and then a little bump here. And the other eye is right here, kind of diagonal across. So create a little bump to show the eye on the other side of the snake's head. And it goes down a little bit and then out to create the back of this snake's head. Do a little shading. Okay, now the bottom, I made this a little bit too. Let me just bring the mouth up a bit more. That's better. Because then you can have more of a bottom jaw. There you go. So here comes the bottom of the head. You can kind of give a curve there. I'm going to put some shading in there. I can even put my finger in there to soften that shading I just did. There, I'm going to fill this in. And press pretty hard to give it some interesting. You want some nice shadow, some contrast. This looks a little too bulgy. Just fix that. There we go. And we create kind of a bulge there. I like the look of that. And then we're going to create the rest of the body. So the body gets, the neck gets really thin here. It goes down and then up. And then you can make it kind of do whatever you want. I'm going to show you how to do the neck that goes thin. And then it's already kind of turning this way. You can make it go straight or whatever you want. This is kind of a, looks like a donut. I'm going to run out of space though. That's okay. So I curve down here and then I make a big oval shape. Okay, and then I remember how thick this is. Don't let it get too thin too fast because that looks weird. And your eye doesn't believe it. Okay, I'm going to put lots of shadow in here to give the illusion that this is creating a shadow in this part. Same thing with here. There, and let's make it a little bit darker. There we go. Good. There's so many different patterns you could do on the backs of these snakes. There's some really beautiful patterns. They kind of have this pattern like this. And it's dark, dark brown, and this is kind of like a tan color, but you could do whatever you want. And then the snake goes like this, and then loops back this way. You could do this, where this is going back into here. But whatever you want to do. So let's do, it's coming this way towards you, curving this way. It's getting really big. Mine is just going to go off the page this way. Maybe create kind of a shadow between the, I'm going to use the side of my pencil like this, because I want it to look really big. Get some shading under the head and this little tiny neck, like that. There we go. Good. And now you can just decide if you want to have another part of the body, another curve of the snake's body there. Just do some shading, just to kind of give the viewer an idea of what you want to give the impression of. If it's like body, or if this is grass, or... And then, so that's your basic structure. You can create the pattern I did if you want, just by doing that. Those are dark brown shapes. Like that. Okay, and then you can also go back in if you want. You can kind of see a little bit closer. If you want to add some subtle scales, that looks pretty cool. You don't do it very dark, just kind of subtle. It's kind of like a brick wall, right? Where you do it dash, 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 and then a line, and then in between each of those dashes, another scale, set of scales. Okay, so hopefully give that a try. Give it some nice bright colors, or keep it all muted browns, whatever you'd like to do. Okay, have fun. Bye.